So, you thought the American dream was a white picket fence and a golden retriever named Buddy? Well, Buddy's gone off script, and so are we. Welcome to a journey through America's most character-building states. Forget infinity pools and avocado toast. This is for the thrill seekers who crave more humidity and fewer job prospects. We're skipping the Hollywood signs and Manhattan skylines. Instead, we're diving into the places that make you say, well, at least it's not boring. Think of this as America's blooper reel, the states that keep the rest of the country feeling pretty good about itself. The prize? The experience. I've even curated the perfect soundtrack, blues, dramatic orchestral pieces, and the occasional dial-up modem. Grab your popcorn and a notepad for places you'll pretend to visit. Let's explore the real, unfiltered America. First stop, Mississippi, the state that's mastered the art of coming in last. It's the gold medalist in poverty, a long-running performance art piece. The blues were born here for a reason. Struggle is in the air, along with the humidity. The infrastructure? Vintage. Every pothole is a free off-roading adventure. Southern hospitality is real, but here it comes with a side of shared commiseration and sweet tea that could stop a hummingbird's heart. Mississippi's awards? Highest poverty, lowest median income, limbo champions of the national average. Living here is a masterclass in resilience. You don't just live in Mississippi, you survive it. If you want to test your mettle, especially without reliable high-speed internet, Mississippi welcomes you. It'll challenge you, change you, and make you grateful for everywhere else. It's the deep end of the American pool, and we're just getting started. Next, Louisiana, Mississippi's flamboyant cousin and the life of the party. Here, let the good times roll means festivals, hurricanes, and mosquitoes the size of birds. The cost of living is low, but your house might double as a submarine come August. Humidity isn't weather, it's a lifestyle. You swim through the air, and your hair will never be the same. The food, world-class. Gumbo, jambalaya, crawfish, spicy enough to distract you from the incoming storm. Living here is an extreme sport disguised as a cultural experience. Boarding up windows is a community event, and hurricane parties are a tradition. Resilience is baked into the culture. People face down storms with a cooler of beer and a generator. It's beautiful, chaotic, and a little terrifying. If you like dancing in the rain, sideways at 100 miles per hour, Louisiana's for you. Just don't forget your umbrella or your flood insurance. Welcome to the party. Now, up the country roads to West Virginia. Almost heaven, but mostly economic purgatory. The scenery is stunning, but the job market is a museum of industries past. The coal decline hit hard, and finding work is like a treasure hunt with no treasure. The American dream here seems to have moved to a state with better Wi-Fi. West Virginia tops lists for things you don't want: opioid addiction, population loss. But the people are tough, resourceful, and fiercely proud. Neighbors are your support system, emergency contact, and snow shovel partner. There's a defiant pride in being a West Virginian. If you crave natural beauty and don't mind skipping career opportunities, this is your escape. It's perfect for hermits, retirees, and anyone who wants to get away from it all. Just bring your own Wi-Fi. Welcome to Alabama, the heart of Dixie, with a few cholesterol problems. It's a state of contradictions, civil rights heroes, natural beauty, and underfunded public services. Bless your heart can mean anything here, and the state itself feels like one big, bless your heart. The education system? Let's just say the football team gets more funding than the textbooks. Healthcare is an adventure. Sometimes the doctor's in, sometimes you're at the Piggly Wiggly. Alabama ranks near the bottom for healthcare access and quality, but the people are some of the kindest you'll meet, fiercely loyal to their state. It's like loving a problematic family member. You know they're a mess, but they're yours. Living here is an exercise in patience and faith. Faith in your team, your health, and your community. Alabama runs on football, sweet tea, and stubbornness. It's not for everyone, but for those who stay, there's nowhere else they'd rather be. Bless their hearts, and yours if you visit. Next, New Mexico, the land of enchantment and Grand Theft Auto. The landscapes are stunning, the sunsets psychedelic, and the culture a vibrant blend. But while you're admiring the view, your car might be getting stolen. High crime rates, especially auto theft, are part of daily life. The economy is tough, rich in culture, poor in cash. Many work multiple jobs just to get by, leaving little time to enjoy the scenery. It's beauty and struggle, side by side. The green Chile is legendary, almost enough to make you forget your missing catalytic converter. If you're an artist, a free spirit, or just love a challenge, New Mexico might be your paradise. Just invest in a good security system. Welcome to Arkansas, the natural state, where the outdoors are stunning and healthcare is a scavenger hunt. You can hike, fish, and kayak, but finding a doctor is an adventure of its own. Rural healthcare access is limited. Your doctor might also be the mayor and football coach. Education quality depends on your zip code, a lottery you don't want to lose. Arkansas is a paradox, home to Bill Clinton, but still struggling to fund its schools. Yet, there's a quiet charm and authenticity here. People wave as you drive by, even if they don't know you. If you're outdoorsy, healthy, and self-reliant, Arkansas is your haven. Just keep your first aid kit handy. In Arkansas, self-reliance isn't optional. It's survival. Oklahoma, where the wind, hail, lightning, and tornadoes all come sweeping down the plain. Living here is like starring in Twister, but the storm chases you. Oklahoma has 12 seasons, sometimes all in one day. A storm shelter isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. The landscape is aggressively horizontal. You can see the weather coming from miles away. The economy rides the oil and gas roller coaster. Boom or bust, never boring. Planning here is a gamble, but Oklahomans are tough and friendly. They rebuild after storms without hesitation. Community is forged by adversity and respect for the weather. If you're an adrenaline junkie with a love for meteorology, Oklahoma's calling. Just don't forget your storm shelter or your sense of humor. Next up, Kentucky, home of bourbon, horse races, and a unique blend of beauty and struggle. You'll find rolling hills and picturesque farms, but also high rates of smoking, obesity, and heart disease. The Kentucky Derby's glamour sits right next to towns left behind by the coal decline. The economy is a tale of two Kentuckys, thriving cities and struggling Appalachia. But Kentuckians are proud, warm, and resilient. They're storytellers and musicians, facing challenges with humor and grit. If you love bourbon, horses, and have good health insurance, Kentucky's for you. It's a place of stunning beauty and real struggle, more than just fried chicken and horse races. Alaska, the final frontier in a world apart. Epic beauty, glaciers, mountains, wildlife. But isolation and high costs come standard. Social distancing is a way of life. Your nearest neighbor might be miles away. Winters are long, dark, and brutally cold. The sun disappears for months, testing your sanity. Everything is expensive. Almost everything is shipped in. The state pays you to live here, but it barely covers the cost of groceries. Jobs are specialized: oil, fishing, bush piloting. Alaskans are hardcore, self-reliant, tough, and resourceful. If you crave adventure, solitude, and don't mind the cold, Alaska is paradise. It's not just a state, it's an adventure. A very cold, very expensive adventure. Our final stop, South Carolina, where smiling faces and beautiful places come with a few cracks in the foundation. Charleston's charm and the Grand Strand's beaches draw tourists, but living here is another story. Wages are low, especially as the cost of living rises in tourist hotspots. Crime rates are high, particularly violent crime outside the tourist zones. Education and healthcare face the same underfunding as other southern states. The state invests in its image, sometimes at the expense of its residents. Still, the natural beauty and genuine warmth of the people are undeniable. It's easy to fall in love with South Carolina, even if it's complicated. For those who look beyond the postcard, there's a real complex story here. Smiling faces, beautiful places, and a lot more beneath the surface. And there you have it, a tour of America's most character-rich states. From Louisiana's swamps to Alaska's tundra, the American experience is anything but uniform. These aren't easy destinations, they're for true adventurers. The people here are resilient, proud, and resourceful, finding beauty in struggle. We joke about the potholes, but there's deep respect for those who call these places home. Which state would you brave for your next adventure? Let me know in the comments. No matter where you go, there's a story to find and a local dish to try. Thanks for watching.